All right, don't forget the NFL regular season schedule will be released Wednesday, May 14th. That's next Wednesday. And Cardinals single game tickets will be available that same day. Sign up now at azcardinals.com/ticks to be notified as soon as tickets go on sale. And Wolf joining us right now on the Arizona Sports Line. We were just talking about him. It is one of the newest members of the Arizona Cardinals, the corner, Will Johnson. Will, thank you so much for the time, man. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We were talking about this. We had been talking about it even leading up to the draft before we knew you were a Cardinal. We were kind of hoping on this show you might still be there at 16, and then they got you at 47, and now it doesn't really matter where they got you. But just how did that play out for you, and did you expect to be here?
I didn't know where I was going to end up, so I wouldn't really say I expected to be anywhere, but I'm happy to be here. I've been out here for a little while now, training and things like that, so I'm comfortable with the area. The coaches, they were super passionate and had a lot of energy and made me feel comfortable throughout that process too, so I'm happy to be back with them.
So, Will, did you have a feeling that the Cardinals were going to draft you? Was there a collection of teams that you thought were really, really interested in you? And if so, who were they?
I know the Cardinals definitely were very interested. When I came out here, I know JG told me I was one of his favorite two players in his draft class. So, that told me he's pretty high on me. But, it was, a lot of people saying they like me a lot. But, see how it worked out. But I'm here now. I'm a Cardinal.
We're talking to Will Johnson. Will, you said, talking to the coaches that they're a pretty passionate group, and that definitely describes JG, and it definitely describes Nick Rallis as well. What are your early impressions of those two guys in particular that you're going to be playing for?
Yeah, like I said, I could just tell from my visit when I came out here to Arizona and when I met them at the Combine, they were just very passionate, very DB-minded guys. They had a great scheme, so those are all things that I love to be around, and I'm excited to go to work with them.
Will, what do you think are your strengths? What do you think you're really, really good at?
I think I would say my versatility. I think this scheme will show that too, like it did in college, being able to play, a mix of different coverages, play press man, play off man, play the zones, play the mans, and be able to go make plays on the ball too. So I think all of that coming together is my skill set.
Will, would you say that you have an innate ability to jump certain route combinations? This is something that a lot of corners who can play in a zone room, they have. They have the ability to decipher what the offense is trying to do and actually jump the route. Do you think you have that ability?
Yeah, I think my film is showing that I can do that. Now it's the challenge to go do it on this level and do it at just as high of a level.
We're talking to Will Johnson. Will, you played at the highest possible level in college, playing on Michigan. You're playing the NFL now on a team that has a lot of Ohio State players. So you've had some success against a lot of your future teammates. You talk about just the times you went up against Marvin Harrison Jr. or just your impression of him.
Yeah, he's the best receiver I've faced in college. So he's a great player. I'm excited to go against him every day in practice. Build that relationship and get better. It's only going to be, I feel like I'm one of the guys that challenge him the most, if not the guy. So, I'm ready to go out and get better with him every day and continue to challenge each other.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. So you kind of said it right there, but I guess just how much you two going up against each other, it'll make you better, but it'll also make him better as the season goes on.
Exactly. Yeah, it would only help both of us. I think it'll make Sundays a little bit easier when I get to go against him every day in practice. So I'm happy about it.
So, Will, where do you think is going to be the challenge for you? What are you going to have to work on to get better? What do you think?
I'm not sure. I have to get here and learn and see what I need to work on and what I need to get better at in this defense and on this team and, chip away at those, as we go. But, right now I'm just getting here and getting settled in.
Talking to Will Johnson. Will, you're joining a cornerback room that's pretty young with Garrett Williams and Star Thomas and Max Melton, who they just drafted last year. And now, obviously, you're here as well. Do you like that competition amongst a lot of guys that are still kind of breaking into the league at the same time?
Yeah, I feel like anywhere you go, you want to have competition. That's going to make everyone better. Everyone wants to be able to compete. No one's going to be comfortable. So, I'm excited to get to work with those guys and build a relationship with those guys and get to work.
Will, do you enjoy press man cover more than playing in his own room?
I like to do them both just as much, honestly.
We're talking to Will Johnson. Will, there was a kind of an emphasis talking to some of the Cardinals front office people after the draft that it just worked out this way, but they took a lot of players from big colleges, and you've played in some big games at the college level. And, college isn't the NFL, but you've played in the biggest games you can play at the college level. How much do you think that prepares you for the next level?
I think it definitely does. I mean, being able to be in those high pressure moments before and still play at a high level and do that often. I still haven't played on this level yet to really know, but I would only think that it will give you a little bit more of an edge or ease at mind when you go out there and play on Sundays too.
Will, do you think you're a good tackler? Do you think that's one of your strengths, being a good open field tackler?
Yes, sir. I believe so.
Well, that's good.
So you don't think at this level you're going to have much of a challenge to actually go out and be physical at this level, do you?
Like I said, I haven't played at this level yet to know, but I'm excited to see where I stand, and I think I'll be able to play at a high level at this level.
Well, were there specific players you looked up to growing up that you either modeled your game after or just that you liked watching play football?
I would say guys like Tyrann Mathieu, Patrick Peterson. I like Richard Sherman. Guys like that.
Well, we appreciate this, man. You just named a couple Cardinals there too, so you're in a good place. We appreciate the time and good luck with everything now going forward. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
All right, you too. It's Will Johnson joining us right there on the Arizona Sports Line again. The NFL regular season schedule being released next Wednesday. Cardinals single game tickets are going to be available that same day. Sign up now at azcardinals.com/ticks to be notified as soon as tickets go on sale.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.